Hello, YouTubers and Facebook Live people. Welcome back to the world of Mike's Magic Auto Detailing and Paint Enhancement. This is a new mini project here for a customer who has a couple of Harley Davidson. These are some parts off of it that have scratches and some scuff marks that he wants me to try to get off of here. I'm gonna give it a shot, see what I can do. Hey Lynn, how you doing? Hey Richard Castile, what's going on there, brother? Just a new mini project I've been working on here. Some parts off of a Harley Davidson Menace. So it's got some stuff on it here. I don't know if y'all can see this stuff. Hey Miss Kaiser. It's kind of hard to catch it in the light. There's an abrasion there. I don't know if y'all can see that. There's some pits. There's some scuff marks. There's a scuff mark. Whoops, there's a scuff mark there. A scuff mark there. And there's some light scratching. Oops, I knocked the other one off. I should have known better. This is the other one. See, there's a long one there. I can't really feel it, so that may come out. There's a couple places there. Looks like a buffing mark there, but it's definitely that's a deep scuff mark. Some of that may go away, but I'm telling you right now, all of it is not going to go away. It's like something brushed up against it right here. There's a spot. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. Yeah, I think you can see a little bit of scratching and an abrasion there. The rest of it's all in pretty good shape. My plan of attack, I've already done part of it, is I've already strip washed both of these. Since they're pretty well taken care of, there's no contaminants on there. So I didn't have to go through the whole process. I just used a strong citral based strip soap and a soft microfiber towel and just kind of scrubbed it off and then rinsed it real good. As you can see, I'm right here in the sink. It's a good thing there's no woman living here. She'd be raising hell right now, I think, probably. Is that right, Miss Kaiser? No working on car parts in the kitchen sink, right? Oh, but then I'm going to, some of these heavier spots like this, I'm going to very lightly wet sand it with probably 3,000 grit, maybe even higher. I have some that's all the way up to 6,000. I may start with the 6,000, kind of work my way down. I don't think I need to wet sand the whole thing, just the bad spots where it's got these abrasions and nicks and knocks on it. Then I'll polish it real good with a polish, probably my Sonak's Perfect Finish, and then a nice finishing polish with very little abrasives in it. The Sonak's Perfect Finish polish has a fair amount of abrasive in it, but it's not too bad. Hey Mark, this is some motorcycle parts I'm working on for a customer there, Mr. Mark. And I was just going over my plans for these bad spots here. Hey Stacy, how you doing there, sweetie? What I'm going to do, Mark, is I'm going to, I don't need the clay bar and all that because there's no contaminants on this thing. So I'm going to just lightly wet sand that. Probably start with 6,000. See if that does it. If it doesn't, I'll work my way down to 3,000. But just those bad spots. And if that works, then I'll do all the polishing and all that kind of stuff. See here, Stacy. Here's the other one. These are for Harley Davidson, Stacy, one of my customers. He's already got new parts on there that take the place of these. I don't know why he wants these done, and I don't really care. It'd be fun trying. But then after I polished them up real good, if I get them looking, well, if I do or don't get them looking suitable, Mark, then what I'm going to do is put that ceramic, I'm going to put ceramic coating on them, the DPC shield I've been telling you about, and we'll see how that turns out, and then top that with an SiO2 spray the DPC armor, and they should look pretty good after that. They will improve dramatically. Now, whether some of these deeper spots, whether I can make those go away or not, and like right there, Mark, I don't know if y'all can see that in the camera. I don't know if that's all going to go away, but that ceramic coating will help to fill some of that and then gloss over as it cures. And then when I put the shield on top of that, it will seal that in. So it should look pretty darn good. Got no big projects right now. I had a fella come by earlier with a car. He wanted me to look at it, and it was the paint was pretty bad shape, and he had the option of me putting that Optimum Clear Coat Restore on there, which would have been a long and tedious process on his car. And he was looking at, he had got some guy has his own little shop somewhere, you know, put an El Cheapo paint job on it for like, I think $800-900. Mark, I just told him to go get it painted because I would have to charge him, you know, $400 or $500 to do the clear coat restore, and then he'd have the same paint job he had before. It would just look better. So I told him, I said, if it was my car, Mark, for that, no more than that, I'd just have it repainted. You know, of course, who knows what kind of paint that is or how long it's going to last, but I did recommend to him, Mark and Miss Stacy, that after he gets it repainted, then within, you know, after 30 days, depending on what drying process he uses, whether it's chemical drying or if he puts it in a drying booth, which I doubt at that price point. But generally, they'll tell you to wait 30 days at least before you do anything to the paint. Hopefully, they'll already have cut and buffed it for him. But then, I recommended to him putting the ceramic coating on as a protection for the new paint job. And I explained to him, you know, wax or a polymer sealant. Wax is the lowest form of protection. Then you got sealant. That's the second level. The next level is ceramic coating. And, you know, the better sealants will last 6 months, maybe a little better depending on the environment. The ceramic coating will last years. There again, depending on the environment and how well you maintain your vehicle. So that's what I'm dealing with this afternoon, folks. Motorcycle parts. I've already done his motorcycle, or both of them, I think. I've done a bunch of motorcycles. They're a pain, because it's such small areas to work with. I usually have to get my little micro polisher out for that stuff, and all my tools in the kit to do a motorcycle. But anyway, just for those who might be interested, I just thought I'd show y'all what's going on, and then I'll come back when I'm done and show you how they turned out. I know some of you will be interested in that, and some of you will not, and that's okay. That's okay. But I've done a lot of motorcycles here in the last year or so, a lot. And they can be kind of finicky. But the good news is most of them, particularly these Harleys, the older ones at least, have real thick and real hard clear coat on them, so you can kind of work with them. But for some reason, the color black, it always dries harder than the others. I don't know why. I'm sure there's an explanation for that, but I'll also be posting some photos of this up later, and probably on my business page on Facebook. So for those of you who want to check out the video and the photos, you're welcome to do that, and I would appreciate it. I think it supposedly helps me out with getting more viewers and blah 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 blah, although I don't really care. I don't do it for that. But anyway, thank y'all for watching. I appreciate you very much. Oh, Stacy, I don't know if you know her or not, but oh heck, was that lady's name? It's Sherry Balkin is the one whose car I fixed yesterday, where she had brushed up against her garage wall. I fixed about 90% of it. There's one spot that's going to have to be touched up. I don't know what she's going to do about that, but she's got to go on a long trip, so she's going to bring it back to me when she returns from that trip. But yeah, she was pretty happy with it. I got rid of 95-98% of the damage that she had done. It only took me about 10-15 minutes to do that, and then I did a quick rinseless wash on her car for her. That doesn't take long at all, especially on the car the size of hers. So she was pretty happy with it, I'm sure. Anyway, I'll holler at you guys later. Oh, Miss Tammy, you just got here. These are just some motorcycle parts I'm working on, trying to spiff up for a customer off of a Harley Davidson. He's got several of them. I've already detailed his Harley, so I don't know what these parts are all about. Doesn't really matter. But I'm just about to get off of here, folks, and get started wet sanding these parts. Okay, we'll catch y'all later. Thank you. Bye.